Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Women are nothing but machines for producing children. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. Victory belongs to the most persevering. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. There are only two forces in the world, the sword and the spirit. In the long run, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. There is no such thing as accident, it is fate misnamed. Ability is nothing without opportunity. I can no longer obey. I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. The torment of precautions often exceeds the dangers to be avoided. It is sometimes better to abandon one's self to destiny. A leader is a dealer in hope. Imagination rules the world. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. To do all that one is able to do is to be a man. To do all that one would like to do is to be a god. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. From the heights of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us. For hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. Men are moved by 2 levers only, fear and self-interest. Ten people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. Water, air, and cleanness are the chief articles in my pharmacy. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. It is the cause, not the death, that makes the martyr. An army marches on its stomach. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. I am sometimes a fox and sometimes a lion. The whole secret of government lies in knowing when to be the one or the other. Soldiers generally win battles, generals get credit for them. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. I love power, but it is as an artist that I love it. I love it as a musician loves his violin, to draw out its sounds and chords and harmonies. In politics, never retreat, never retract, never admit a mistake. Respect the burden. If I had to choose a religion, the sun as the universal giver of life would be my God. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue. Courage is only the second virtue. Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. Music is the voice that tells us that the human race is greater than it knows. Doctors will have more lives to answer for in the next world than even we generals. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. Courage is like love, it must have hope for nourishment. There is only one step from the sublime to the ridiculous. When small men attempt great enterprises, they always end by reducing them to the level of their mediocrity. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. A revolution can be neither made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its children to give it a direction, by dint of victories. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. I am the successor, not of Louis XVI, but of Charlemagne. He who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. The French complain of everything and always. Public opinion is the thermometer a monarch should constantly consult. The extent of your consciousness is limited only by your ability to love and to embrace with your love the space around you and all it contains. We must laugh at man to avoid crying for him. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. There are only two forces that unite men, fear and interest. A constitution should be short and obscure. War is the business of barbarians. The herd seek out the great, not for their sake, but for their influence, and the great welcome them out of vanity or need. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. Religion is excellent stuff for keeping common people quiet. The act of policing is in order to punish less often, to punish more severely. You must not fear death, my lads, defy him, and ye drive him into the enemy's ranks. A man cannot become an atheist merely by wishing it. Let the path be open to talent. With audacity one can undertake anything, but not do everything. A revolution is an idea which has found its bayonets. What is history but a fable agreed upon? When soldiers have been baptized in the fire of a battlefield, they have all one rank in my eyes. I have only one counsel for you: be master. All religions have been made by men. One should never forbid what one lacks the power to prevent. I made all my generals out of mud. Forethought we may have, undoubtedly, but not foresight. A celebrated people lose dignity upon a closer view. The battle of Austerlitz is the grandest of all I have fought. Ambition never is in a greater hurry than I. It merely keeps pace with circumstances and with my general way of thinking. France has more need of me than I have need of France. Skepticism is a virtue in history as well as in philosophy. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. The human race is governed by its imagination. England is a nation of shopkeepers. Medicines are only fit for old people. The infectiousness of crime is like that of the plague. Medicines are only fit for old people. The human race is governed by its imagination.